Well, the lilac tree's starting to get some buds on it. Won't be long and that'll be in full bloom. Hey everyone, my name's Matt and welcome back to the farm. We have a beautiful May morning here on the farm. Sun's out, not a cloud in the sky, hardly any cloud in the sky, a little bit to the south. Man, it is so beautiful out here today. Nice little breeze. Let's go see what the pigs are up to this morning. A week or so ago, I went through and got rid of their bulk feeder I had, and I've gone to feeding them twice a day now using these two blue tubs. And I even gave them a little treat yesterday and put a bale of hay out for them, a small square bale. Well, since the last video, we received our other batch of broiler chicks. And I am proud to say and happy that 2 days in, these little guys are doing really well. We've had no problems with them. I haven't lost any. They seem like they're fitting in real well with the current ones we had. So definitely a positive note from where we were a week ago. I could definitely say one thing, it's really been a nice peace of mind to have this thermometer up here and actually know what the temperature inside the brooder is. So hopefully we're on to something bigger and better for the broiler chicks. So I have something really special in store for our egg layers today. In an effort to keep up with the mold for our farm of being pasture raised, I have a roll of Premier One Electronet fencing. It's a 164-foot roll. So last year when we decided to increase our egg layers from 14 birds to 46, this year I knew it was really important to me to work on getting them outside, because being cooped up just in these, in the main coop and then the two runs, for 14 birds wasn't a big deal. But now that there's 46 of them in there, I want them to have a little bit of wing room or elbow room. What we're going to do is we're going to just take this one roll and we're going to build off of the chicken coop. I'm really excited about this. This is something I've been wanting to do for a couple of years, just never really pulled the trigger on it. It's like everything else, you just, there's priorities. Well, this was a priority for me this year. So we got it. Let's get it set up. Oh, we got it out of plastic. Let's see what we got here. Instructions. We don't need those. Looks like we got a cardboard cover over the spikes. Something else in here. Looks like repair kits. We'll put those in the cardboard tube. You never know when you might want them. Just kidding, we'll keep the instructions just in case we need them for anything. Let's see if we can't get this unwound without making a big old rat's nest. So now I found the end of it, I think I'm gonna just kind of somewhat lay it out. Well, I guess I'm just about that much too short. But honestly, for never doing this before, I guess that ain't too awful bad. And I'll just tie this off. I did on the other side up against the fence there. I'll just tie this off to help keep it tight. I'm not going to electrify this. It's mostly just to keep the chickens in and to keep the dog and the cats out. The chickens are going to get locked in their coop at night. After they go in, after dark, I'll come out and close everything up so nothing can get in there. I'll open the door and let them out, put my fancy dancy door stop in place. So the reason I put this funky jog in here is because underneath all these weeds is 3 rows of strawberries. They're probably not going to amount to much this year, and actually after strawberry season they're going to get tilled up anyways, because this is all, like I've said before, is going to get turned into pasture. So I just kind of went around it for right now, but it looks like we got some takers. They're starting to figure out that they can come outside. So while we give the chickens some time to figure things out, I think we're going to work in the shop on this old girl. What we have over there is a Skag 0-turn mower, Turf Tiger with a Briggs & Stratton V-twin engine. We got to do a service on it today, put new blades on it, and clean the deck off and give it a grease job. We have a host of filters here, fuel filter, engine oil filter, outer air filter, new set of blades, and Briggs & Stratton Vanguard oil to put back in it. So we're going to get busy doing that. So we're going to start by first dropping the oil out of it. So the engine oil drain on this has actually got a 90-degree petcock. Way down in there you got to get to. So I got to see about getting a wrench on that. Let's see if I can get down on this. Of course it takes a 10mm wrench because everything is metric nowadays. Nothing can be standard anymore. Everything's always got to be metric. What a joke. And it never fails. You drop the wrench in the bucket of oil. Luckily it hasn't really started to drain too fast. So now we got to raise this shroud up, see if I can do this one-handed. And now I'm going to pull the dipstick and let that drain. Kind of a tight fit bag in there. Yep, it's loose. Try to get it out of here without making a huge mess. Well, I put a little bit of oil on the gasket on the filter. There. Well, let's see what the air filter looks like. It's a little dusty. Well, I used to have a nice silver Sharpie, but I don't know where it went, so I guess I'll use this pretty purple and write the hours and the date. And we'll do the same down here on the engine oil filter with the same pretty purple marker. Now we'll come over to the other side of the motor and change this plastic thing that filters the fuel that feeds this old beast. And we'll get these clamps out of our way. Not a huge fan of these clamps. You'd think they could at least put a tab or something in there to connect these other two, because it seems like you always grab 2 of the 3. Kind of like now. Really? Come on. There we go. Now let's get the new filter in. There. Now I get my favorite clamps back in place. There's that one. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna clean off the engine oil fill cap. Don't want to get debris down inside the motor. That wouldn't be good. Well, while we're waiting for the oil to finish draining, put the shield back down a little ways. Pop the back cover on this and check the drive belts. All the pulleys look good. I don't see any grease fittings or anything down in here, so I don't think there's going to be much we have to do in here. I just mostly wanted to do a visual, make sure everything looks good. So we can close this bag up. Well, it finally finished draining, so I closed up the drain valve, dumped the oil pan. Now we're going to put Earl back in it. We'll start with 1.5 quarts and we'll check it.
Why?
Hey, look who just got home.
Why? Why do you have to record everything?
So Logan just got home from helping Stacy set up for a local Grange roast beef dinner.
Community hours.
He needed community hours for school, so he has been helping. He's been helping do that, helping set up, and we work a roast beef dinner. They had one last month, and then we have another one today later on that we'll go help out. For those of you that aren't familiar with the Grange, it's a national organization that has local chapters, and as far as I know, they date back well over 100 years. Was a group of local farmers that got together, and now it's just, I think there's still farmers that are involved, but it's basically anybody that feels like being a part of this organization. And I know they do a national Grange convention every year. Last year they actually had it right here in Niagara Falls. That's the closest it's been, I believe, in a few years. I'm not real big on the Grange, up on it too much, because I didn't really know anything about it till Stacy and I met, but her family's big into it, have been for a lot of years. That's where this one's been, helping set up and get things ready for the Grange dinner this morning. Well, let's see where the oil level's at. Not bad, can use a little more. Ah, just the way we like it. Right between the add and full mark. Well, I got the deck all cleaned and the blades on. I'd say there was quite a bit of stuff underneath there. That was a little bit of work scraping that all off. But we're gonna set her down and fire it up and make sure everything's good to go. Well, we're gonna let the oil in the motor settle back down to the crankcase so we can check the oil, and we'll call that job good. Then we'll go down and see how the egg layers are doing out in their new run. They're definitely figured out how to get outside. I think they're definitely gonna enjoy the extra space. Well, the egg layers are outside for the summer. We'll see how they enjoy that. We got the lawnmower all serviced. I'll get that loaded up and take that back to the guy that owns it. I know he'll appreciate to get that back. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you like our channel, we ask you to subscribe. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time.